There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. Today, we'll see a contest from the National League Central between the Cincinnati Reds and the St. Louis Cardinals. It's a battle of elite pitchers next on MLB Network. Jack Flaherty, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
At the plate, number 17, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The afternoon for Cincinnati, the left fielder, number 17.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Oh and 1, here it comes. And now look out as Ed runs in and gets him, and a very interesting start to this one.
Well, there's no strategic reason to hit the leadoff man that I can think of, so now he's aboard with no outs to start the game, and that's not how you want to get your outing underway on the mound.
Digging in, Joey Votto. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's 2 for 4. First delivery to him on the way.
Outside, that's the
first pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first.
Now, meanwhile, the throw to second is there, and he is out trying to steal the base.
They're showing they're not afraid to be aggressive on the base pass so far in this one. But we'll see if this caught stealing slows that down a bit. Managers never like to run into outs, so they might play it a little safer going forward.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Here's another 1-2. Another one sent foul. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Popped him up. Under it is Carpenter, and that's out number 2. And a moment now to glance at the Reds lineup card in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
You always have to look out for a guy like Joey Votto. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Now at the plate, Eugenio Suarez. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Didn't stay on top of the slider that time as it misses high. Just getting started here in St. Louis. And he takes a called strike 1. And that misses. 2-1.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
The 2-1. Taken, strike 2. Full count now, 3-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Fouled off.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Reds go down quietly. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. No score. Luis Castillo, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Big arm. This is a guy that when he learns to control the strike zone, particularly with this off-speed pitches, has a chance to improve in a short amount of time. Mid to high 90s fastball with a lot of movement. His breaking pitches need some refining, but if he takes that next step and starts to get that breaking stuff over, look out. This guy could get better really fast.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First offering on its way. Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. Galvis has it, and the inning begins with a quick out number 1. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, you've really got to be able to appreciate the incredible talent of Paul Goldschmidt. This guy won the National League Silver Slugger last year. You think about all the first basemen in the league that can swing the bat well and hit home runs, but he was at the top of the heap. I love watching him swing.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Matt Carpenter. His prior history in this matchup, he's gone 5 for 13. He's taken him deep once. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at bat, but you really never want to put yourself in an 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses 1-2. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Galvis backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Third.
Settling in now, Paul Goldschmidt, the winner of last year's Silver Slugger Award for first baseman in the National League. First pitch of the at-bat. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is
it's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone, but it bends just foul into the second deck. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. 2 out, nobody on. Grounded down the third baseline. Suarez scoops it up, and the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Second inning coming up in St. Louis, and with a little bit more on the weather forecast, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, it doesn't appear that we're going to get much of a break from this rain at all as the game progresses. However, I am also hearing that this rain isn't supposed to intensify too much. The grounds crew will be on standby just in case the umpires do call a delay, but the goal is to get this one in uninterrupted.
Yeah, Heidi, and thanks. Even with all the technology that we have today to be able to forecast the weather accurately, one never knows what Mother Nature has in store. Here's the first pitch to him. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bader is under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And I want to focus on first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. I'm going to steal a line from my partner here, Dan Plesac. Hashtag Goldschmidt happens. This former Gold Glover can play some serious defense as well as carry this offense.
Ready now for Cincinnati. Tucker Barnhart. His prior history versus this arm. He's 0 for 4. First pitch on its way. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. And I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Reds catcher. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Batting 6, the second baseman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the former Philly shortstop Freddie Galvis. First offering on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. The 1-0. Carpenter into foul territory. The 1-1. Misses for the second ball.
1 strike.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Ozuna is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Reds are down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Marcell Ozuna.
Leading up for the Cardinals, the left fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
Here comes the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Hard hit at third. And there's one down now.
Okay, here's how the Reds are lining up in this one. And let's take a look at third baseman Eugenio Suarez, one of the more underrated players in our sport. Big time power from the right side, ability to crush a hanging breaking ball. Also soft hands at the hot corner. Very reactionary down there, and a strong arm.
Striding into the box, Paul DeYoung for his career in this matchup. Just a 3 for 13 batting line. He also has 1 home run. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his batting gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that one. Because if it comes again, we like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mixer.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And now it'll rattle up against the wall.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice two-bagger.
Stepping into the box, Yadier Molina, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. DeYoung leads off second with one gone in the inning. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Galvis takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. So coming to the plate, number 19, runner in scoring position with two gone. He's set, and the pitch. And they'll start him with a fastball that's low for ball one. Bottom of the second here with no score. That's wide, 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
The 2-0. High and deep to right center. Center fielder going back. Still going back. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. So it's a two-run shot to right center as the Redbirds have taken a 2-0 lead.
See the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Lifetime in this matchup. He's 1 for 4. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
The 3-1 pitch. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and the pitcher digs in next. It'll be Jack Flaherty. He's set. Here it comes. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder giving chase. He's not going to get it. And the two-out rally continues. So now they'll have runners on the corners with two away.
Boy, you're talking about frustrating as a pitcher. You have the pitcher up with two outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
Dexter Fowler is at the plate as he watches ball one. Now a circle change, but he takes it low, ball two.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Two and one after the foul ball there. The 2-1 home is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit it now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Set. Here's the 3-1. And he misses with it for ball four. So the bases will be loaded now with two away.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
Here's Matt Carpenter, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and two away. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Bader on third. Flaherty at second. Fowler at first. 2 out in the inning. And swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Fouled away. The 1-2 pitch. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. But the Cards do strike for two, both coming on this 2-run dinger. We've played 2. It's now 2-0 St. Louis. So striding in, Jose Iglesias, 7-8-9, bottom of the order, set to go here in the third.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And that's on the outside corner, 1-2.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Into the box, number 34. as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Red center fielder in front with a 2-0 count. Two balls and a strike. And there's ball three on a breaking ball that misses away.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Strike three.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Standing in now, Luis Castillo, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. Ozuna is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They're down 2-0. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. Suarez has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The left fielder, number 23.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Marcell Ozuna. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top level arm like this.
One and one.
Ball, 1 strike.
Circle change here, but it's taken for ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. Therefore it is Votto. 2 away now.
Up next for the Cardinals.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeJong. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. DeJong, a 25-year-old. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals, but they're on top 2-0. Ready for another chance. Number 17 as we begin the top of the fourth.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning. Hey, you think the game plan is to pitch this guy inside? They plugged him in the first at bat, and they're clearly coming right back in again.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1. Three balls and a strike to the Reds left fielder.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
Now a swing and a chance for Goldschmidt over at first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, and it's 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And that's going to be high, 2-2 now. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And this one misses to Votto as he'll reach. It's ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Standing in, Eugenio Suarez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Votto, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Count now a ball and a strike. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box now, Aristides Aquino. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
All even at 2-2. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. The 3-2 one more time, and that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Barnhart.
Standing in, Tucker Barnhart. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Hit back up the middle. DeYoung gathers it in, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
The catcher, Yadier Molina.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there. Ball 1 as the changeup misses well off the inside. And this pitch misses for a ball. 2-1 now to Molina. Two and 2 to the Cardinals catcher.
2-2 now.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Number 19 is on deck. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Coming to the plate now, number 19. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
Here comes the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Right side, but it's well foul. And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
The 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. 2-2. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Well, I think this is the kind of approach they need against such a prolific starter. You can't count on putting up a lot of runs, so getting him out of the game has to be the priority. Working at bats, full counts, running up the pitch count is a great way of doing that.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes, the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Again, he sends it out of play. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Digging in now, Harrison Bader. Here's the first pitch to him. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. None out, runners at first and second. Two balls and no strikes to the Cardinals center fielder.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
And that's over. 2-1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Out of the stretch, here's his 3-1 home. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Now the payoff pitch home. Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Digging in to try it again. Jack Flaherty. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Here's the first pitch to him. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
It's a great job right there to pull that one back, make the count 1-0, and get this defense on its heels a little bit. The number one thing, if you're going to be a good bunter, you have to get strikes.
The 1-0. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Suarez is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, right fielder.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the switch hitting outfielder Dexter Fowler. From the stretch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. 2 down, runners at first and second. Three and 1.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here as a pitcher. You have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch and he can hit one out of the park on.
And, ooh, might have thought it was high, but it's a strike. 3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. Boy, not close again. His third walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
So the bases are loaded here, 2 men gone, and that'll bring up the sweet swinging Matt Carpenter.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. The 1-0. And it's fouled away. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
The 1-2 pitch. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2.
I think he's shown you right there. He was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And what's the call? It's a home run. And now hold everything here. We may have a situation here where they'll need to go and review whether or not this was really a home run. And that's precisely what's going to happen, as we'll give you a look on our monitors here. All right, the review looks like it's over. Was there indisputable video evidence? Yes, it's a foul ball after all. So take the home run off the board, and there's an instance where the video review got it right. Here's the 2-2. Still even at 2-2. The 2-2. And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. 3 left for St. Louis as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Welcome back to Busch Stadium as we send it down to Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count. Something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. At the plate, Freddie Galvis. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
And he fouls this one off. Galvis behind 0-2. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. Galvis aboard here at first with nobody out. No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1. The 1-2. Right side. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. Clips it behind his back. Throw won't get him.
Hey, listen, D-Roll, they're not going to complain at all. A base hit is a base hit, even though that's an infield single. And hopefully that's a good sign that things are about to turn for them in this one.
Yeah, there hasn't been a fight at the bat rack, per se, Dan, in this one. I don't care what knock. I don't care if it's a swinging bunt or a home run into the streets. This could get the offense going.
In now, number 34, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Lifted the other way out to left center. Bader patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. A look at our line score here through the first 4, and as we've mentioned, just 1 hit for these guys this afternoon. So runners at first and second here with 1 away, and digging in to hit next, it'll be the pitcher Luis Castillo. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a bunt attempt here. Carpenter is there, and he makes the catch for the out. A look at our line score here through the first 4, and as we've mentioned, just 1 hit for these guys this afternoon. Into the box now, number 17, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. From the stretch, here's the pitch, and a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
1-1 to the Reds leadoff man. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Fouled off. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
3-2 pitch. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Reds strand a couple. They trail it here 2-0. Stepping up to the plate, Paul Goldschmidt, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
Paul Goldschmidt.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here comes the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Stepping in now, Marcell Ozuna. As he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees, it's strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
The 0-2 home. Fouled away. A ball and 2 strikes now. 1 out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Jeez, this looked like a routine grounder that just got away from him. Every school kid knows that you've got to look it all the way into the glove. He didn't, and now they've got to deal with a 1-out base runner.
Digging in, Paul DeYoung. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball. The 1-0. Runners off for second. Hit in the air to center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there, and that's the second out. He's set, and the pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball one. Ozuna, the runner at first with two guns. The 1-0 is laid off for ball two. The 2-0 on the way. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Now the 2-1 pitch is a fastball that misses. Number 19 would be next. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Hey, listen, as a pitcher, when you fall behind with 3 balls, you want to come in there and throw a strike, and sometimes you're going to give up a base hit.
Yeah, Danny, that's the name of the game from the offensive standpoint. Work yourself, count leverage, man. 2-0, 3-0, 3-1. Buy yourself that pot-committed fastball and cheat.
Red Skipper up out of the dugout and making that slow trek to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Kevin Gossman trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Number 46, Kevin Gausman.
Standing in now, number 19, as he'll take a look at ball one. Gausman, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and no one can get there as it falls. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Roll. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his third run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Into the box now, Harrison Bader, as he lifts it in the air to right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Cards forced to settle for 1. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Cardinals are out in front, 3-0. In is Joey Votto now to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses for ball 1. A ball and a strike now. Here's the 1-1 now to Votto. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Coming to the plate now, Eugenio Suarez. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. There's the knuckle curve laid off, 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now.
As long as you actually get it inside, that 2-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
Now the 2-1 pitch is strike 2, swinging. And it's fouled away. Ready with another 2-2. Grounded weakly to the left. Carpenter fields it cleanly. Throw, and he's pulled out on a close play at first.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Aristides Aquino. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Bader racing back. A dive, and he brings it in. And on a fantastic play, the inning is over. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Bottom of the 6th inning on its way, but first, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said that although they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, they have made the opposing pitching work really hard for just about every out. Their starter's pitch count was pretty high, which resulted in him being removed from the game prior to the 6th inning. Now it's a matter of making their bullpen work just as hard, guys.
Number 34.
Thank you, Heidi.
Jairo Munoz.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. The 1-0 is a slider taken for a ball.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Waiting on it, the left fielder. 1 down.
Now batting.
Digging
right
in
fielder.
The switch hitter, Dexter Fowler. It was a
Fowler.
walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Into the box, Matt Carpenter, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. Under it is the center fielder, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. 7th inning upon us with the Cardinals out on top, and it's time to check out the game summary to see how we got here. Tyler Webb is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 30, Tyler Webb.
Now batting, Tucker Barnhart. Already the beginning of the 7th inning here, as this game has had a very brisk pace to it so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First pitch on its way. And he takes ball 1. And he misses low with it, 2-0. Now a swing and a chance for Goldschmidt over at first. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. In now, Freddie Galvis. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
Somebody needs to go rattle the cage right here. Take the bats and start throwing them all over the dugout to get these boys going. If this continues, I guarantee you see a different lineup tomorrow.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on a 3-2 count. With the 3-run lead, no one on base, this is the perfect situation to do it. No reason to nibble and possibly set up a big inning.
Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Striding in, Jose Iglesias. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air out towards shallow right. There to take it is Fowler as that becomes out number 2. Ready now, number 34. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. He's set. Here it comes. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Sent on the ground out to second. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Reds leave 1. They trail it here 3-0.
7th inning, the Reds.
At the plate, Paul Goldschmidt. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Check swing called strike, 0-1. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. The 1-2 doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. High in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Marcell.
1 gone for the Redbirds in the 7th, and that'll bring up big-time RBI man Marcell Ozuna. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. One strike. One out, nobody on. Grounded back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a one-out hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them. Drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment. Able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Is there, and he's out trying to swipe second. Nice release by Barnhart.
Well, in my opinion, this one all came down to the catcher's footwork on that throw. That was just perfect. You have to use your feet to get your body into a good throwing position for an accurate throw. He did it just right, and he nabs another base runner.
Now here's the pitch. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. They lead it 3-0.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please.
New pitcher to tell you about, and it's
now
a guy drafted number 6 overall out of North Carolina in 2006. The 6'6" lefty Andrew Miller. Phillip Ervin is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Comes set with the 0-1. Popped up. Goldschmidt is there for it. One down. Back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, number 17. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Lefty against lefty here as this is taken for a ball. 1-0.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lays off. 2-2 now. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Joey Votto waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Full count still. A A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Digging in, Joey Votto. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
First pitch on its way. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
3-1 pitch is a slider, and he can't pull the trigger. It's 3-2 now. And this one misses inside. A ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
The batter, the third baseman,
Carlos Martinez enters the game in a save situation, but he'll be asked to get 4 outs here instead of the standard 3.
Number 18, Carlos Martinez.
Stepping in, Eugenio Suarez. His head-to-head numbers against Carlos Martinez. He's 1 for 3. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Martinez is at least partially known for his big power slider. A lot of break on that pitch, but what makes it unique is how hard he's able to throw it. Oh, 0-2 the count to Suarez.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Votto is off at first with 2 away. Hit out towards second. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Cincinnati. They trail in this one 3-0. Robert Stevenson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Now in the box, Yadier Molina. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
In there, a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Stepping in now, number 19. He swings and grounds it to short. Galvis on to Votto, and they get the double play.
next for the Cardinals.
Really good pitch from the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play.
In now, Harrison Bader. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 0-1. A ball and a strike. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's 1-2.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity on it.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Redbirds down quietly, but they lead it 3-0. Leading off the inning, Aristides Aquino, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Fouled off.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And he misses 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull a trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
So digging in now, Tucker Barnhart. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air down the right field line. Fowler on the move. And he makes the catch in the corner. Into the box now, Freddie Galvis. His head-to-head numbers against Carlos Martinez. He's a .333 hitter. He's taken him deep once. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line toward the alley in left center. That's his first base hit. Make him 1 for 2 now.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Into the box, Jose Iglesias. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's taken for strike 1.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base paths, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Bader is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Stepping into the box, number 34. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Here's the first pitch to him. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. A ball and 2 strikes.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
2 down, runners at first and second. The Reds down to their last strike. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
He went with the off-speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
Yeah, they needed him a little bit earlier in this one, but he takes the mound in the 8th and records the final 4 outs. 4-out save. Job well done.
3-0 the final score in this one today. St. Louis took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Jack Flaherty takes home the win. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals, 3 runs on 7 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 43 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, 46,000. The Cardinals would like to thank you for joining us and remind you to please drive home safely.
Now from the north shore of the Allegheny River, we're inside beautiful PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Tonight, it's a matchup from the NL Central between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Pittsburgh Pirates. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Jameson Taillon, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Matt, this guy is a big power arm. Former first-round draft pick by the Pittsburgh Pirates. And listen, he's what they look like. Big, strong guy. 3-pitch mix, 95 to 97 miles an hour with good life on his fastball. Overhand curveball and the straight changeup. The key to him, throwing strikes. If he's throwing strikes early, expect him to go deep into the game, and he could rack up a pile of strikeouts.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one. His batter-pitcher line against Jameson Taillon. He has 7 hits in 21 at-bats. He also has 1 home run.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs, and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball, or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
Hey, that's why this guy's in the leadoff hole. Grinder, battler, whatever you want to call him. He is not afraid to go deep in the count. He is not afraid to hit with 2 strikes, and he showed it right there.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeJong. This is line to left. And that'll get over the wall for a ground rule double. And that'll keep runners at second and third now with still nobody out.
Off the bat, it looked like that might bring their first run of the game across. But those hopes ended quickly when it hopped over the wall. Everyone gets 2 bases on a ground rule double, so the runner from first is forced to stay at third, and the next guy is going to have to be the one to put them on the board.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman, Goldschmidt, or Goldie just for short. He was an 8th-round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Chisenhall is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And neither runner will be able to move up, and it's a wasted chance with 1 out in the inning now. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Dero, what you got on this lineup tonight?
Well, Matt, the key for me to success for this lineup is they got to be willing to come through in big spots. They got to stick to the game plan. Somebody's going to have to get a knock with 2 outs and find a way to not leave base runners stranded.
Here's Marcell Ozuna, his batter-pitcher line against Jameson Taillon. He's got 4 hits and 10 at-bats. First pitch on its way. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire. We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
The 1-1 home. Hits the zone high and inside, but still a strike. in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Chisenhall has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third with 2 away now.
The right fielder, Dexter.
2 men on, 2 out, and that'll bring in the switch hitting outfielder Dexter Fowler. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Carpenter at third. DeYoung at second with 2 gone. Nope. Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. The set and the 1-1. Back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate, and not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, Bureau, is strike early, and they've done just that with a big hit driving in 2.
Yeah, Dan, great to grab an early lead right there, especially when you could throw up a crooked number for your pitcher.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Here's a look over to first. Runner back safely. And he lays off for ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. And this pitch misses for a ball. 2-1 now to Molina.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
Two and 2 to the Cardinals catcher.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses at balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
Popped up. Frazier is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Pirates coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Miles Mikolas will be towing the rubber for the Cardinals. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. They'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Frazier.
That's a
ball 1.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0. 1-1 the count now. The 1-1. Sent out to straightaway center field. Bader has a beat on it. He's got it 1 away. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. What's the key for a home victory tonight, Nero?
Well, Matt, this lineup finds themselves down 2 runs. Nothing crazy. Everyone relax. Stay within the game plan. Find a way to execute and get 1 run on the board and get back in this.
Up next for the Buccos, Starling Marte. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope.
And a ball 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
A 2-0 count to the Bucs center fielder. Popped up. Molina has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Into the box now, Corey Dickerson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. The 1-0 is in off the plate. 2 out, nobody on. A strike, and it's 2-1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Too high, ball 3.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Ozuna is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They trail things here 2-0. Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. His batter-pitcher line against Jamison Tyone. He's gone just 2 for 13.
Wong.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. A ball and a strike. The 1-1. This is pulled into right. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Batting 8, the center fielder, Harrison Bader.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Harrison Bader. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A high fastball is in there. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. The 1-1 misses for the second ball.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Fly ball out toward left center field. Dickerson will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Time for a look at the Buccos on D. And we're fortunate enough to watch one of the best outfielders in the game. The Gold Glover resides in left field. Can go back on balls as easily as go in on balls. Strong, accurate throwing arm. Look for him to make a play today.
So a runner at first with one man gone, and into bat next, the pitcher Miles Michaelis. Here's the first pitch to him. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball one.
It's a great job right there to pull that one back, make the count 1-0, and get this defense on its heels a little bit. The number one thing, if you're going to be a good bunter, you have to get strikes.
And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. And they'll put the tag on him going to first, but the sacrifice is successful.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Here's Matt Carpenter as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Runner in scoring position with two gone. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Pause, now the pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
Count remains 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Wong at second with 2 down. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Cardinals. They're up 2-0. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
Leading up for the Pirates, the catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
First offering on its way. Strike taken up in the zone.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Counts even at 1-1 to Cervelli. This pitch is popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2 is off the plate, up and away. Lifted in the air out to center field. Bader is there. He's got it one away.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Josh Bell, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. The windup and the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. It's 2 balls and a strike to Josh Bell. 1 out, nobody on. Comes back with a fastball low, and that moves it to 3-1 now. Colin Moran will be next. The 3-1. Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
Batting 6, the third baseman, Colin.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that'll bring up Colin Moran. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Here comes the 0-1. Not what he wanted to do there with the slider as it misses well above the zone.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Runners on first with 1 down. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. The 3-1 pitch takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with 1 away.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
So striding forward now, Lonnie Chisenhall. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
First and second now, one man out. This is pulled into right. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Batting eighth, the shortstop, Eric Gonzalez.
Stepping up now, Eric Gonzalez. From the stretch. No balls and one strike. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More ahead from the North Shore right after this. Digging in for his second at-bat, Paul DeYoung. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Two-0 count. The pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. The pitch. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. The 2-2 one more time. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Frazier is up with it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Striding in once again, Paul Goldschmidt. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here comes the first pitch. Curveball looked at here for strike one.
Okay, I see where this guy's going, right? He wants to pitch backwards, a little 0-0 curveball. Don't be shocked if this hitter's sitting all over that same pitch right here.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Oh, and he misses it.
The left fielder, number 23, Marcell Ozuna.
So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And that'll bring up big-time RBI man Marcell Ozuna. From the stretch, here's the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Marte. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Now to the plate, Dexter Fowler, coming off the clutch two-run single his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes. Throw over to first and a dive, but he's back. The 1-0 delivery. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. Goldschmidt leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Fastball misses upstairs as that moves things to 3-1 now.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
The 3-1 fouled away.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
The 3-2 pitch and another foul ball. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Cards leave 1, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jameson Taillon. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Jameson Taillon.
First pitch on its way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Into the box, Adam Frazier. As he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Pops this one up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2.
The center fielder, number 6, Starling Marte.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Starling Marte. Here's the first pitch to him. Hard hit ball to second. Wong is there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates. They're down 2-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Now at the plate, Yadier Molina. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Bell is over, and he puts it away for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman, Colton Wong.
Here's Colton Wong now. A base hit in his first trip. First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air out towards shallow right. Chisenhall coasts under it, makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Now batting, the center fielder, Harrison Bader.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Bader is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
Below the zone, a swing and a miss. And that misses. So after getting 2 first pitch outs, he's gone full to the third hitter here. And he looks at ball 4 now. So he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
So in now is the Cardinals pitcher, Miles Michaelis. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sac bunt perfectly.
Breaking ball that drops in for a strike. Bader, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Ball 1.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And he'll lay off the fastball down low. It's 2-1 now. Here's the 2-1 home. And it's fouled away. Throw over to the bag. Back in standing. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Just hung in there on that one. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Now a rocket deep down the line in left. And that'll get over the wall, so the runner will have to hold up at third.
Definitely a break right there for the defense with the ground rule double. If that ball stays in play, there's a pretty good chance the runner from first is able to score since he's moving on contact with 2 outs. Instead, he's forced to stay at third, so we'll see if they're able to strand him there.
Stepping in now, Matt Carpenter, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Ready with the 2-1. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Chisenhall retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Now at the plate, Corey Dickerson. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
The left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Line drive to left. And the Pirates are in the hit column.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
In now, Francisco Cervelli. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back, and the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
Josh Bell the next to hit, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Here comes the 0-1. And there's ball 1. Ready with the 1-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Pirates. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. A bullet to first base. And they will apply the tag between first and second. It's a double play, and just like that, the side is retired. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Cardinals lead it 2-0. Digging in once again, Paul DeYoung. 1 for 2, including a double back in the first.
Paul DeYoung.
First delivery to him on the way. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And he leaps and makes the circus catch. My goodness, what a play there.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistime that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on. But he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
Into the box now, Paul Goldschmidt.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Into the box, Marcell Ozuna. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 2 out, nobody on.
That's
2-1. Chopped at the plate. That's a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. Cervelli over to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Clint Hurdle during the commercial break about the Pirates offense. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said that collectively as a group, their timing appears to be way off. As a result, they're often getting blown away at the plate or simply fighting pitches off. In the dugout, they're talking about getting things started a little bit earlier and simplifying their swings to give themselves a little bit more time to get the bat through the zone. We'll see if they're able to make those adjustments, guys.
Pirates.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Stepping in, Colin Moran. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. And it's 2-0 now to Colin Moran. Moran, a previous member of the Houston Astros. He was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected. If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
And they'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. Hit hard down the left field line, but this will be foul. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the fifth,
right
as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. So the base is empty here with one away, and into bat next, the left-handed hitting Lonnie Chisenhall. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball in there for a called strike. Bases are empty, one man out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after two great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Shortstop.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
And that'll bring up Eric Gonzalez as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The count to the Pirates shortstop.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at bat here.
Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Pittsburgh down to their last strike. And that one's taken outside for a ball. We walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off of the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
And now it looks like we'll have a pinch hitter here as Melky Cabrera has grabbed a bat and begun to loosen in the on-deck circle. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there. Base hit.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Adam Frazier. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. And he'll make the catch here to end it, and the Cardinals get a complete game shutout from their starter as this ball game is over.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The St. Louis Cardinals jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Miles Mikolas earns the victory on the mound. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 32 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.